Yo, what's going on? Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode. This is episode 7, No Distractions. I got my brothers with me as usual. State your name, gangsters.
Got it.
40.
Militant in the building.
D-Block.
What's poppin'?
Yo, what's up, fellas?
What's going on, fellas?
Not everybody.
Yeah.
How y'all fellas doing?
Good. First, I want to apologize to you guys. We couldn't broadcast on our normal day, which is normally Tuesday nights.
That's right.
But we're going to keep it rolling no matter what. We're here tonight for y'all, so let's get it popping.
We are
Sunday
here.
night, the new release. Sunday night, the new release. Tune in every Sunday night.
That's right.
Tune in, definitely. We're releasing everything on Sunday night.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
My brother's doing okay?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we're doing all right.
Good.
Hanging in there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How y'all kicking this off today, man?
We want to go first. Y'all want to touch on the
40, go ahead, man.
Yeah.
40. You would lead it off. Something Trump, COVID, the whole thing.
I mean, what y'all think? Y'all think he telling the truth? Y'all think he being honest about him having it, or
Publicity stunt, man.
publicity stunt?
Smack
Let me tell
on
you, my thing is, I think he's going to try to get. He's going to say he got COVID, and this I can't pronounce it. The name of the medicine, the vaccine that he has,
Yeah.
or whatever that he's been trying to push. He's going to take that. He's going to be, I'm cured again, and you know what I'm saying, try to win people over with votes on as far as that go.
Right.
I mean, but I think it's bullshit. I
thought the same in the beginning, and then he kind of got off, I guess, the plane or the helicopter, whatever the fuck he got off of, and then walked up the steps, and then he pulled his mask off, and he started taking some weird breaths. And as a person like myself who actually had COVID, I know what those breaths look like. And he also doesn't like to look weak. So him saying he's having it and then he don't, I don't know. But I think he got it. I just heard they canceled the next debate because they offered, to go virtual, and my man trying to kill off the competition, talking about if it ain't in person, I ain't doing it. So, I mean, I don't know, man. That's touchy right there.
Yeah, I heard y'all man's when he was like, I ain't cutting y'all check till y'all
till after y'all vote. I'll give you a little punk ass $200.
I'll give y'all a little check.
You know what I'm saying? Just vote for me.
I mean, do y'all expect anything different from this nigga? That's who we got in office.
Y'all peeped this man's when he did the debate with Kamala Harris and see how the whole fly situation.
She handled that gracefully, by the way.
She handled a lot of that stuff gracefully. All of that over talking by Mike Pence, that manly macho shit. She was really trying to fend it off really good. He was really over talking her a lot, though. Not giving her a shot until she had to cut him off a couple of times. That nigga. Right. But as far as your boy, political world is just so shaky. You don't know. Everything. Schemes is just done to win votes. Everything is. It's always something before somebody get elected. It's always something.
But check the fly shit, right? Like, all right, they was doing this bill, right? So I literally tweet at Trump, saying, why y'all just do
TV real fast?
Why y'all do a 1.8 bill? Today he literally put that 1.8 out. Literally, I said that yesterday to him on a tweet. Literally. And then he just said, let's do the 1.8. Now, all of a sudden, you had to check this out. They was only asking for 1.2 earlier during the month. All this shit is like a money scheme. They just want to see who's going to fold first before the election.
What's that, a stipend you talking about?
What?
Well, 1.8 you talking about?
The bill, the stimulus bill.
The 1.8 trillion.
They're trying to pass the 1.8 trillion.
But Nancy, that lady, What's her name?
Pelosi, yeah.
Pelosi. Yeah, she won 2.2.
She won 2.4. She won 2.4. That's what the Democrats want, but the Republicans
Nancy be sticking it to them. She can't stand them. So
yeah, but the Republicans only want 1.8.
I think that it's like two omnious questions. You know what I mean? Like for me on my end, it's like, what's really the severity of having COVID? At least from your point of view, 40, since you know what I mean, live to talk about it.
After effects.
What's the severity?
Yeah, like how would you explain it in terms of someone who hasn't came in contact or someone who possibly might contract it? Like what you would say.
I mean, the shit is real. I'll tell you that right now, firsthand.
Not real, but like severity wise, like if he ever had the flu and you had to compare it, it's like
it's not like the flu. I mean, you have the similar starter effects, like you know, low fever, and then you get the chills. My experience was like the chills was like a burning sensation in my body. And
felt
then the
hot.
breathing, yeah, and then the breathing just kept on getting worse. And it didn't take me, probably took me about almost 3 months to actually get my breathing back in order. So that was like the main thing. And then, you know, after having it, and then, you know, you feel some kind of, you know, symptoms after the fact. So, you know, last couple of weeks, or last month, I should say, I haven't really had my breathing in order. So it's, you know, the shit is scary, especially, you know, during the whole, when the shit kicked off. You know, you watch the news and basically you gonna fucking die. You know what I'm saying?
That's what the news is trying. Yeah.
That's what the news is trying to, you know, that's what they put out there. So I actually had to stop watching the news for a while. I put down my phone.
Yeah, you must
keep the TV off, and you know, if it wasn't for, you know, video games as my outlet, you know, I probably would have been in a real fucked up mental. But that shit is real, man. That shit
so.
is real.
I think the question is like, at any moment did you feel like this gonna be my last breath? Like I'm off.
Yeah, because I was taking a lot of deep breaths, and like I just kept gasping for air, and you know, the breath that I was looking to take wasn't coming. So, you know, then a lot of it is, you know, mind over matter too. So you thinking about it and you thinking that, yo,
think
dang, this
about
might
it.
be it. You know what I'm
It's a
saying?
fact.
Then, you know, your mind starts going into overdrive.
This is true.
And which actually happened not too long ago. You know, I had to run up in the ER just to make sure that everything was good, because I was going back to the, you know, gasping for air. So it was, you know, it's crazy, man. It's a crazy experience if, you know, for those who haven't, you know, went through that. But
You have
I understand for the people who did, and you know, and even to this day, they're saying, you know, it's a possibility that I may have some scarring in my lungs. So,
well, that's the truth, because my sister got scar in her lungs, 40. So
yeah,
that is the truth.
She had it.
She did. She had got really fucked up by it, and actually her breathing is messed up now. So. But my sister, mind you, always had breathing problems.
Yeah, I'm asthmatic, so
right.
For me,
so
it's worse.
That's why. That's why. Yeah. Now I'm not. We don't. I mean, we don't. I don't know nobody that's, you know, that don't have no underlying condition that got it. I don't know nobody like. My sister have underlying condition. 40 got underlying condition, so it's gonna affect them different probably. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know nobody that don't have an underlying condition that had the coronavirus.
So going through all that you went through now, how do you feel about the whole mandatory mask And I think the real question is, how would you feel about a mandatory vaccine?
I mean, if it's mandatory, there's nothing that you could do. Um,
Which one?
I don't care to take a vaccine. I don't really get the flu shot, and even if I do get the flu shot, I get the flu anyways. So it really doesn't matter to me. But you know, as
The
far
flu
as
shot
getting
is
one
the
of those,
flu. You already know that.
yeah, I mean they inject you with the flu and you know your body's supposed to start fighting that off. But I mean, if it's mandatory, what can you do? You know
I
what I mean?
mean, mandatory is an option though. Like, how would you feel if, like, how you going to work now and you said you got a security guard to check people masks to make sure they got a mask on? Like,
Right.
being in your position, do you still stand on that whole mask issue, or is it like?
I mean, I guess masks help. You know what I'm saying? It actually prevented my toddler from actually being affected and things like that. So, I mean, it does help. You know what I'm saying? I had to wear that the whole time in the house. You know, I don't have that luxury to where, you know, I'm in a home and I could be in the backyard or kids could go outside or I could be in the basement or something like that. You know what I'm saying? When you're in a New York City apartment, you know, things is
Everybody on the
kind of
roof.
tight. So,
Right.
you know,
That's just for now, nigga.
yeah.
Right.
You know, but that led to my lady being sick. You know, but the mask did help. You know, didn't get the kids sick. So,
Right.
you know, I mean, it fucks with your breathing. You know, it fucks with your breathing, and even at work, you know, when you fucking with the recycled air all day long and you got the mask on, that shit does not help. It messes with your breathing. You know, shit gives you a hot breath all day long. You know what I mean? But
that shit's real. I mean,
yeah. So
it's real.
So would you be
and
pro mandatory, or would you be
I
the?
mean, everybody should wear a mask. That's my take on it. You should have
Mask
a
is
mask on.
one thing, but vaccine is I don't
Yeah,
know
the
about
vaccine
that.
is a harder thing, but I think everybody should have a mask on.
Mhm.
And you know, I live uptown. Nobody gives a shit anymore.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Nobody wears masks.
people are over that
Everybody's
shit.
all over the place. Everybody's
Listen,
all over
ban
each
everything
other.
because they opening up shit forcefully. So
Yeah, they
it's gonna
opening
make
up
everybody
shit.
feel
Yeah,
good. Yeah, so.
man. Yeah, so you know, honestly, man, I avoid the crowds. I try not to. If I do bus moves early. I don't be out all day. Just to stay away from all that type of shit because I'm respecting the mass shit. Everybody else should too. So
Yeah.
that's my take.
Millie,
Motherfuckers don't care though.
yeah, answer your question. Ain't nobody vaccinating me. I'm sorry.
What
It's
about the mass
mandatory, my
situation
nigga.
though?
It's-
What about mass situation though? Every grocery store, every gas station,
I
at
don't mind the
work.
mask.
Right now,
My issue is the vaccine. I don't
yeah,
mind the mask.
right now, I'm tired. I'm sure everybody is probably, but I'm kind
Yeah,
of
we're all tired.
tired of wearing the shit or forgetting in the car when I gotta go into the grocery store.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't mind putting it on going into the grocery store or into 7-Eleven. When I come out that bitch, I'm taking my shit off because it's fresh air. I'm outside. I'm gonna
I
put it on
mean,
when I go into an area. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be an asshole and drive with my mask on. That's stupid. I'm in my
yeah,
car
I
by
ain't doing
myself.
that. I ain't
I'm
doing that.
Mhm.
driving with my mask on my
I
face.
ain't doing that.
What?
I ain't doing that.
That you see, it's just a difference. People
If I'm a
that live in
passenger,
fear gonna wear their mask everywhere. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna wear it everywhere. And they're gonna look at you when you don't have your shit on. Like you a weirdo or something like that. So I mean, I'm good with
People do
that.
that when you are literally outside. Like they're
Yeah,
like, why
when
you
you
have a mask
outside,
on?
why would
You got
you
a mask outside?
why would you have it on and you're outside? You understand what I'm saying? This, you know,
as
shit
long
is
as
in the
as
air.
long as I'm away from
You know what I
people,
mean?
Mhm.
I keep my mask down.
Yeah.
As long as I'm away from people. When it comes to the
Mhm.
point where
Once we get
come
in,
in, mask on.
once I get inside a spot, I'm putting it on, bro.
Yeah.
If I'm outside, I'm not doing it. If I'm pumping gas outside, it's already gone. I'm not gonna have that shit on my face all the time because Millie, you work in medical field, that you can't breathe in too much of your own shit. You already know that. You know that. Then you will get sick doing that alone. I'm not doing that. If I'm coughing, that shit going right back into me.
So, I got a question.
The U.S. would have shut down how they would have, how China shut down, we wouldn't be this far out.
You know what's crazy that you say that, 40? That I think that's the most
Estimated,
under-focused
point
throughout this whole thing, man. Like 200-something thousand people died from COVID. The president got COVID. In any other situation, the country that originated this virus would have hell to pay.
They don't have hell to pay.
Whether he handled it wrong, whether he didn't shut down, the country that it originated from would have had some answering to do. But nobody is diverting their attention to where it came from. Instead, they're scrutinizing how it was handled instead of saying, why did this shit even get over here? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Correct. Why you put people on a boat and bring that shit over here?
I don't know.
Right.
It's not even a topic.
Right. Why is China 98% recovered?
That was a nuclear weapon. Nigga, they took out 200,000. That was a win for
shooting
China.
a gun.
Why are they 98% recovered over there?
I don't know, man. But
they shut shit down, man. Nobody could come outside. Everybody got to stay home. Everybody got to quarantine.
I think politics has got the best of COVID right now, man.
It's all wrapped up.
It's unfortunate for those who did get it and did have some symptoms.
Yeah.
But I think there's a high population who are really at risk opposed to the younger 40, 50, even 30s that have underlying symptoms. Like you said, you had asthma, you said your sister have issues. Typically, they're not supposed to make it if it's as dangerous as you say it is. You know what I'm saying? Like you have residual breathing effects.
But you have a mild case, man, or you have a severe case. That's what the doctors told my sister. My sister had COVID as well. And they said she had a mild case. But that severe case, I'm pretty sure 40 and Kendrick had the mild case just like my sister did. If it was severe with asthma, I got asthma. Nigga, that shit is nothing nice. That shit gonna take
but
you
even
out.
in those instances, you're a high risk. You're really not supposed to come out of this unscathed or with these type of residuals if it's as deadly as they say it is.
Right. Because
let me ask you this.
I think it's to the point where if you have to go to the hospital, and you end up in the hospital, that's where things become.
It becomes worse for you.
Okay. Let me ask you one thing. Like, do y'all think it's really a cure out there? Like, they already had the cure sitting there, just waiting it out.
No.
Just waiting it out. It's like, let me just wait it out.
I'm not going.
It's America, baby. You trying to make it to the end of this podcast, or you trying to have black suits at your door?
Listen, I'm not gonna answer that, but I am gonna say that you do know SARS was that, right? SARS is the COVID, right? Do y'all know that? Like, there's version. Do y'all know that? Right? Do y'all know it's
version of it,
upgraded version of SARS? So China I'm sure they got their stuff to heal that shit. So I mean. Come on, that should have been in China for years.
I mean,
basically whatever they gave, Trump
was the real deal.
Oh, what?
It's supposed to work.
Typically with any virus, right? Like HIV in Africa, Ebola, the person that gets the virus and survives, their blood forms antibodies.
Yeah, it becomes
so their blood is usually used and duplicated to heal
for the vaccine.
Someone else. With COVID, I don't really hear much of that being spoken of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you could get it back. Maybe that's what they're saying. You could get it right. I don't know. We haven't
Miller.
seen it
It's
yet,
not an
but
illness, Miller. It's a weapon. Can't-
It's kind of hard for me to say my immune system could get infected with something, recover, and then get infected again with the same thing, unless
Yeah.
this virus is mutating every single person that it get in contact with. I just think the death rate doesn't match the severity of the fear. Like you
Okay.
have 7.6 million people that contracted it, but only 200,000 actually died.
Right.
That's like a 2% death rate
then
compared
what's
to
the percentage of literally? What's the
Recover-
percentage of old people had died?
that's
So
at
it's
least
different.
80 to
All
90.
right.
But what is
Yeah,
the
so basically, it's maybe the young people survive more than the old people, of course.
yeah? But you would
But
never know
but it's
because
not being propaganded that way.
the news
It's
is not promoting recovery rates. Come on, y'all.
But that's what's crazy though. Like you would see it on the screen, 7 million people.
Just the deaths.
The deaths is what we're talking about.
Right.
200,000 people is a lot, and it's unfortunate for those that actually lost a life because of it. But when
Right.
you compare it to a regular year, 2 million people die every year.
Yeah. Yeah.
100 and something thousand die by accident.
I mean, it's
600,
also
700 die by heart disease. You know what I'm saying? They're not
the
trying
only
to shut
problem is that
down.
we don't know how long this is going to continue. You know what I'm
Oh.
saying? Like, it's not like it's just a season, like how the flu season supposedly
It comes
kills
and
X
yeah.
amount. You know what I mean?
It comes and goes. Yeah.
Well,
This
my
this has
thing
been
is,
continuing for the past 6 months,
Yeah, but check this
and
out.
no
Though. If
one
you look
no
at
one
it,
knows how long this is going to go.
well, if you look at it, they say, all right, most of the states is coming back with new cases, but then when you look at Florida, they standing still now. So it's like, what the hell is
even
going
with
on?
the new cases though, the deaths don't match the new
No, it's not even.
cases.
They don't even talk about the deaths no more. They just talk about, oh, we got new cases. That's it.
It says
So it
another
turned
wave.
into a case
I
demic
also don't
then.
think all of them
Yeah.
is getting reported.
All the what?
Well, I mean, if
All
you
the
take
death
the test, it
all the
has to.
death
I'm
tolls
not
is
saying
getting
not doing
reported.
it.
I think it has been getting reported, and I think it's actually been propped up over the actual deaths. I think a lot of deaths been called COVID-19 that wasn't COVID-19 deaths.
COVID-19. Yeah.
I think this number is definitely skewed in the fact that we ain't nowhere near 200,000. I know people
Right.
that got life insurance and can't get it because they died in a car accident and the doctor put COVID-19 on their debts, and the insurance company not gonna pay them that money. You know what I'm saying? They can't prove that it was a car accident. So that shit is crazy to me.
Man, respectfully, Flash, I know you went through that, and my sister went through that, and Grandma had it before she passed away too. But just to put y'all up on it to game to what Millie is saying, wifey and me was upstairs with some Q-tips, right? So she swabbed her nose. Who swabs their nose with Q-tips? She just did it. Was clean her ears, then did her nose. She did her nose, and she had some black residue up there. She panicked a little bit. I'm like, baby, what's that? I'm gonna swab my nose. There's black residue. She went and Googled.
You can't Google.
Listen though, she went and Googled what is black residue on a Q-tip. You know what the first fucking thing popped up there, man?
COVID-19.
Yes.
Oh man.
So basically, they're driving. If you swab your nose right now, your inside the hole, that's dirt. Because your nose has collect everything. That's not COVID-19, bro. So the promotion of this shit this is why most of the people y'all know and I know that's out there is unfair. You know what I'm saying? It's like everything is COVID. You go to the doctor, you got COVID. You feel
asthma.
headache, you got
You
COVID.
can't have asthma. You can't have allergies.
You can't have allergies no more, right? You can't
A
cough.
regular common cold. Oh no. That's definitely
Right.
COVID.
So if your nose is leaking, you got COVID. You're about to die.
Yeah,
man,
facts.
fuck that. If you in a public place, if you cough, everybody's looking at you. So it's
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
They still
They
doing
did the
that?
right. They did it right.
Doing that.
Yo, if you run in a bank and start coughing, you might be able to get some money.
You
don't
might.
need no gun no more.
You might. Nah, I mean this shit is fucking crazy, man. It's just fucking crazy.
Guys, I got a question for you. Going back to the whole vaccine thing, what Millie was just talking about. They come up with one, mandatory. If you don't take it, punishable by law. You just say you won't take it. What you gonna do?
I'm going to jail.
Moving to the island.
I'm going to jail, and when I get out, I'm going to Canada.
You know what's crazy? What's crazy about the vaccine is
What up, buddy?
everybody is like waiting for this saving grace. Like the flu vaccine ain't been here for years. People
I didn't
still
take the
die
flu
from the
vaccine
flu.
in
People
14.
still get the flu. So
Nah,
what is the vaccine gonna change?
not
And then
taking no
it's a
vaccine.
vaccine that is being pushed at a rapid rate.
So
Because
10 years from now,
they
you're not
want to
even gonna
monitor
know
that
that.
body.
Trump
Okay.
wants to find this vaccine so he could feel heroic, like he's a hero. He saved America.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
man.
Exactly.
If it's legit,
He got rid of
He also
can't
has
knock
stock in these
people, man.
companies. So
Yeah,
The
it's hard to
medical
tell someone
industry.
not to take it, but the testing in a year, an average vaccine take like 4 to 5 years. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know what the effects. 10 years from now, everybody just start losing their kidneys. Oh,
and you pumping
for
shit up in your
sure.
bodies, yeah.
we should
Was
have
The Walking
gave it a
Dead.
little bit more time.
You remember? Y'all remember the H1N1 vaccine? Had that bitch walking backwards down the street. Like,
So that's why I don't take the flu shot no more.
That was Flocka.
Y'all don't remember that shit?
Who walking backwards down the street?
Y'all not. Wait a minute. Y'all not. Y'all remember? You know they failed. They failed with the H1N1. That's supposed to be COVID. You remember she took that shit, the vaccine. That shit had a walk. Y'all walking dead, my nigga, like walking backwards. My bones was fucking twisted that way. Y'all remember that shit? That was like a lab rat type shit. Like they just tested on her.
I gotta pull that up. I've never seen that.
Nah, man, I ain't with that with no vaccine, man. I'm sorry, bro.
And the crazy thing about it is it got worse stuff, people dying from like heart disease every year. They don't petition to shut down fast food. They don't petition to shut down cancerous meats in our fucking food. They're not giving us anything that's actually gonna stop us from the #1 leading death rate in America. But COVID, that's like 3rd or 4th. Mandatory masks, we gotta stop, get vaccines, but yet motherfuckers is dropping down from heart attacks every day. Niggas is in their burger joints every day, killing them fries. If the government ain't care about your heart, nigga, they damn sure don't care about your lungs.
That cancer is always gonna be hidden, and it's always gonna be hidden in your food and everything. So it's just not. Yeah,
that shit is unfortunate.
That's a big business. Big business. Big business.
That's a fact.
So, like I said, like for me, I just look at the numbers, man. Like 7.6 million people is a lot of people. And then when you compare it to the amount of people that's actually in America, it's 330 something million people. So how much people really got infected compared to the amount of people in America? And how much people actually died compared to the amount of people in America? And then when you look at the big picture, it's like, yo, when did America become pussy, son? Like, when did we become soft to the point where it's like, oh shit, I'm not going 6 feet away, get away from me? Like, come on, we came from.
Maybe it's because they started fucking with people psychologically. The world was afraid. Like, nigga, if I catch shit, I'm gonna die.
And the fact is, depression, suicide, alcoholism, molestation, all of those shits went up because of COVID and being quarantined in your crib. And that's the shit that nobody's really talking about.
So I know domestic violence definitely went up.
Domestic violence.
Yeah, you locked in the house with your thing. Pissed off. Damn, you down here still.
Yeah, you on the game still. Wake up, you on the game, go to sleep, you on the game.
Damn.
Down here again?
Yeah. How it go though.
All right, fellas.
Moving on, man.
Yeah.
Moving on. We're gonna go into. You want to do your segment, Chris?
Yeah. We definitely have Sucker of the Week today.
Yes, sir.
Everybody.
Name that clown.
Sucker of the Week goes to a gentleman by the name of Sidney Deal, the clown in Las Vegas that left his beautiful 1-year-old daughter in a car, got locked out of his vehicle. Police came to the scene. and the man could not get in his vehicle. Police couldn't get in his vehicle. They offered to bust his fucking windows, and he told the police, "Don't bust my windows on my Nissan Altima because I don't want to pay." And his daughter ended up dying in a fucking
Meanwhile,
hospital.
see. This is why I hate
Wow.
motherfuckers
Hold
because
on, Flash. Sydney Deal, you's a fucking sucker. I hope you hear me. I hope your sister, your mama, and your kids hear me. I hope your other kids hear me. You a fucking sucker. Go
you're a
ahead, Flash.
bitch.
He's a fucking sucker. Your kid is dead.
Crazy.
You sucker.
Sucker boy.
He didn't want to pay
That's
for the
definitely
window,
sucker
right?
shit.
You ain't want to pay
Meanwhile,
for
Pay
the
insurance.
Meanwhile, you're taking pictures with your kid with Dior shirts on.
Yes.
That's what makes it even worse, and that's what boils my blood, bro. First of all, if I was the cop, I'm not asking you that question. If I
I
should
didn't know.
bust your
You
window
know
or
what's so
not.
funny? I heard the story 40, but I didn't know the cops came. The cops got to do better. Come on. I ain't gonna ask him. Nigga, if a child's in there, it's
There's no,
possible.
my man. It's 120 degrees in Vegas. Imagine what that car felt
Why the
like.
cops didn't take?
Yeah.
Why the cops didn't take control of that?
That
I don't
precious
know the
little
cop
girl,
was-
man, and you gonna fucking let her die back there? You
That's
gonna
the
smash
prime.
your window?
That's a prime example of the climate we in, man. If them cops been too aggressive or didn't, beyond their
That-
badge.
But if they record something like that, we watch it. We're going to applaud those cops because they saved that kid's life. I mean, that's not the same scenario. Like you got to
I'm
bust
just
that
saying
window.
though, that's
gotta
where they
bust that
put the
window.
cops
You
though.
gotta
They
bust
put
that
the
window,
cops in
man.
that box now
But-
where when they supposed to act out of line and do shit, they kind of nervous because they don't know how that
Mhm.
shit gonna get recorded and reported, and who's gonna say, oh, the shards hit the baby, and you know what I mean?
It could be a lot of shit behind that, but man, you saving a life, man. You know what I'm
That's
But
saying?
a fact.
the story, here's the thing was, he sat there and said to the cops, I had my keys in the car and the AC was on. So basically, you had your keys in the car and you locked the door. So
So how the
you supposed to
baby
get in the
died
car?
then? So
But
how
how
the
The
the hell
baby
you
AC
died
supposed to
then?
was
get
not
back in the car?
on. She wouldn't have died. She roasted back there, man. Babies
Nah,
die in hot
but
cars every year.
But you see, my point was, if you put the keys in the car, how the hell are you going to get back in the car if the car's locked?
There's no way. He
No
probably
way.
listen. It's fishy.
Yeah.
And who's going to
Probably
carry the
ain't want
extra
no
keys?
kid.
No one carries
Probably,
the extra keys.
man, he probably ain't want no kid. And for y'all fucking parents out there, y'all fucking y'all young people out there that's fucking even older people, whoever y'all fucking out there, and y'all just busting all over the place. Man, don't have no fucking kids, man.
I don't have no
Don't bring
kids,
no
man.
kids in this world, and you gonna lock the fucking baby in your car and let the baby roast there, or you going to kill your baby or your kids and put them in the backyard and bury them. Don't have no fucking kid, or you leaving your kid at a fucking Walmart and just deserting them. Don't have no fucking kids, man. That mean you selfish. Be by yourself. Don't have no kids. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Just
just
die
like
alone. Born alone, die alone. Don't have no fucking kids. Because everybody's
that
not made to
dad.
have kids.
Yeah, that's like that dad that he had the kids in the car, didn't know the kids was in the car. I don't know how true that was.
Come on, man.
But my man
Ain't
had
no
a whole
kids
day
gonna
at
stay
work.
that time.
He had a whole day at work. Kids were still locked up in the car seat.
That's crazy.
And
Come
he ain't
on,
even
man.
know.
Yeah. Come on, y'all.
That's crazy.
That's a
This-
You
lie.
don't lock your fucking kid in the car?
No kids is that
My
quiet.
man literally had a whole shift at work and then went home.
8 hours. Oh,
And
that'll
he
do it.
and he realized that he didn't drop them off at the babysitter or something like that.
Since
That's
we're on top of kids, it's a story. It was probably a couple weeks ago. I think it was in New York. Little girl, 3 years old, had they called it COVID. She just passed out. She was with her I think her babysitter. Her mom left her, whatever, something like that. But the grandfather was there. He monitored the kids and all that. So she passed out, and I guess the hospital is probably 5-10 minutes away, but it's a hospital for like 3 hours out, and that's where he takes all his kids and since forever. So that's how his mind was working. And of course, he's panicking. So he goes to that hospital all the way out 3 hours, 3 hours out instead of going to one that was like 5-10 minutes away, and the little girl dies as she gets to the hospital, and they pronounce her dead from COVID, of course. So they're talking about criminal charges. You think How y'all view that? I think they should bring up criminal charges against him. How? Anybody step up? What y'all think about that?
I'm trying to understand the story. He went to a further hospital
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
one that was closer.
That was closer, yeah. And the one that was further out was 3 hours out. But that's when he said that he's taking all his kids there. That's when he's familiar with.
So he preferred to go 3 hours out than one that's like 30 minutes from the crib.
But the family's willing to. They're like he did. We don't feel like he did it with no bad intention. He went to the hospital that he normally goes to. Yeah.
No, I mean the other one.
No, he didn't. He didn't think about going to that one. He went to the one that he normally, like he said. I always go to the hospital. The family's forgiving him.
So
they want to bring him charges again.
I mean,
so he went 3 hours to the hospital.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna drive
from Brooklyn to Boston.
Right. So you mean to fucking tell me one of my seeds God forbid get sick, I'm gonna get in my fucking car and drive to Maryland to hospital? They sick and the hospital's down the block. I'm gonna drive to Maryland to drop them in the hospital.
Nah, that's sketchy, man.
Come on, man. You don't want your fucking kid. You just don't want.
That wasn't his kid though. That wasn't his kid. But the family's like,
it's no way to panic that much, bro. It's no way to panic for 3 hours.
Like, how you go 3 hours out? Even if why you even why is that even in a regular hospital?
He had to pass mad hospitals on the way.
Come on, bro.
But the little girl died.
Come on, man.
So it was crazy. I'm like, I don't understand people. What be going through people's mind?
That shit is crazy, man. But yeah, Sydney, you're a fucking sucker. I'm sorry.
That right there is crazy. That's
terrible.
Because he didn't want to have his insurance to go up. That's why. Wow.
Don't bust my windows.
Somebody should break all his windows, anyways.
Break all his windows. They need to break your cheeks.
They're gonna break his cheek. Yo, they're gonna break your cheeks as soon as you get in there. That's what they're gonna break.
Fucking idiot.
Right into your cheeks.
Yeah, break your cheeks.
Fucking sucker.
They should bust your windows, you fucking idiot. They should bust your ass windows.
I don't understand.
Bust your ass windows.
Oh, yeah, Millie.
Crazy.
Fucking kid is small, man. Little baby girl, man. You let her roast back there like a fucking turkey.
Yeah, that's crazy. Especially in this heat we in now, man. Y'all bugging out.
Moving on.
Yeah, I got
What's up, man?
Inbox. So I got a question from a female. She wanna know, why is it when women cheat, they're more lenient and forgiving to take their man back, but when a female cheat, it's like one and done.
Oh yeah,
they don't want to hear nothing.
You know why?
They want to know why. Why is it that you can't forgive them when they can forgive you probably numerous times?
That's super easy.
Because that Morris chestnuts seem to be playing in your head as you sitting there looking. Remember when you looking at Tay Diggs and he's seen Tay Diggs fucking his wife? So you can't. That shit fucks with you, my nigga. Mentally, you can't do it.
Psychologically,
psychologically, that shit fucks with you.
Psychologically, Millie, is more. Is very, very, very disturbing psychologically. Yeah. And listen, us men, we feel like, which is fucked up, but we feel like, yo, that's my woman. She need to be loyal to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Loyalty lies with both of us, but she need to be loyal to fucking me. You know what I'm saying? So when it take a woman a lot to go cheat. Y'all out there don't think that, I don't know, it take a lot for y'all to cheat. Cut it out. Y'all cheat. But it take a lot for a woman to go cheat. And when they fed up or whatever, then they go cheat. So for them to even go out and do something, it's a real loyalty break, man. So we men, but we can't handle, like what Smack said. I won't be able to.
Everybody
can handle the psychological vision of, okay, you really went and fucked that nigga? And now we back here? All right. Well, we 1-1. I got you and now you got me. Let's chill. It's never gonna be the same. I'm just saying that from my perspective. You know, it'll crush me. And yeah, it's over. I'm sorry.
Anybody else can forgive the situation?
I'm done.
Yeah.
Done, man.
D Block.
That nigga got a New York City street light in his pants and he work hard.
That's a problem, man. That's a big problem.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a problem.
I think what women fail to realize that when men cheat, there's no connection. There's no emotional bond. There's no. It's either a moment or basically a fuck. Like something other than her body attracted you. With women, it's all mental. Like you felt him emotionally. He got into your soul, and you let him in.
You put I put in quality time. I've been building this shit up.
He definitely put in some work to break down all your barriers. And I think that is more deceitful than the actual offense.
Agreed.
Just knowing that you opened up that whole emotional bond with the
That's
dude.
what I'm saying. It take a lot for them to do that, man. And if he broke through those layers,
from that.
Right. He broke through them layers, man. That I thought I only could get to. And the nigga is slaying you. And he not slaying you one time. He constantly slaying you.
And because it's new, that means you gonna give him like exclusive neck. Like neck that I ain't got in like 5 years. So that makes it even worse with the visual that you going to work.
That's when they turn into a super porn star.
Yeah, because you trying to prove yourself.
Trying to prove, right?
That first, you know what I mean?
Listen, all of that is just like Smack said. That psychological view, that vision, that thought, you done. It's over.
Yeah.
It's a disloyal move. You know what I'm saying?
So,
we don't
double
get
standard, but
yeah, we don't get a pass. We don't get a pass, ladies. So please don't attack. But man, we feel so betrayed when y'all go and fuck somebody.
It's really unfortunate because we can cheat with like 5 different women and have 0 feelings or connections with them. And that one time that you actually did some infidelity, we're not built to take that.
But hold on, man. I gotta stop you there. I want you to rewind it just a little bit. We do sometimes come across those ones that could get you too. Yeah.
Get you in your feelings?
Yeah.
But you would never
yank you, you know?
But you would never leave your home for that. You know what I mean? You would play both ends of the fence, but you would never like really jump over the fence.
You can play both sides, but some dudes jump over. They tear that motherfucker down.
Yeah, some niggas run right through that shit.
And they got bit with a dog and jump right back over.
Because really, honestly, right? I mean, I'm sure you know people. The shit be so sweet. So you like, that's it. They leave their whole shit. I mean, I love Julio, man, but he left his whole family for shit.
Damn, son. Allegedly,
who?
Not throwing nothing out here.
Niggas caught who out?
Allegedly.
Love him, man.
So,
that was a long time ago, man. But
females,
I mean, I seen it in the flesh, man.
It's definitely a double standard, man.
Put it on.
We can't take that at all.
No. Can't handle that.
Yo, matter of fact, because you remember the other night when we was talking about the whole Jaguar right thing and my mans was here?
Yeah.
Well, he came over here because he's going through shit with his lady, right?
Of course.
And he comes to me for advice on what I think and how he should handle it. So I'm going to tell y'all what he's going through, right? She has 2 boys. One of them just recently passed away, right? But he's had issues with the boys and him, and sometimes it caused conflict between him and her. And then, I mean, he loves it. Man loves it to death. He would like to marry her. I mean, she's been there for him through everything. You know, when his mom passed, his dad. I mean, she's been tremendous. But that woman hasn't given that man no cat in almost a year. When this man touch her, she don't have no kind of reaction or whatever. You know
that's
what I'm saying?
That's his woman.
That's his woman of 10 years.
Oh,
so, woman of 10 years. I mean,
all right.
I'm not gonna really get into details, but she went through some shit that fucked up mentally. But it was many years ago. You know what I'm saying? And he comes to me to find out what should he do. I mean, he said he don't want to leave. He wants to stay there and continue to build. He wants to make her wife. But the more I talk to him, the man seems miserable, man. I know that feeling because.
So, Smack, you said a key word, a year. What are you doing?
That's
it.
Hold on.
Is that strong?
You said the kids was his?
Nah, there's not. I mean, but he played a role. He's been there.
I got you.
For 10 years.
I got you. Yeah, I mean, and honestly, at least from my point of view, in those situations, you got to get help, man, and you got to help her get help because even if you dip out of that situation, she gonna be broken probably forever. You know what I'm saying? And that's a long road of help, like from psychiatric counseling to everything from romantic, from a baby level to get her at least feeling secure enough to think she feels sexy. Like her happiness, a woman's happiness is a hard thing to achieve, son, when they feel like they don't got it or they look disgusting or something has them that depressed. That depression, it's not an easy road, but if you leave, she not coming out of that.
And that's what I told him. I told him you gotta, and what you just said. I told him that, and that's what he's been trying to do. He's been trying to help her find her happiness. He's been trips, stuff that they like. He's been trying to do everything that's possible to make her feel, to loosen up and like.
It's not working.
And he said
it's not working.
He said he was laying in the bed. He put his hand on her thigh. She knocked it away.
Oh, she's
I'm like,
away.
Yeah, so I'm like, man, the man is like.
But how long has this been going on?
A year. He feels like man, Mike, I don't want to cheat, but if I do it, would I be wrong?
Yeah, I know. I ain't gonna beat around the bush on that one. Well, tell your man to go do what he got to do.
Yo,
is he married to her? I mean, he's married to her. I
understand. Wants to marry her.
I understand what. Listen,
he got a chick. Neighborhood that he stays in, he has his. I mean, she's an older chick, she's about 30-something. She stays across from him. She likes the dude to death. She wants him to take her down. I said, my nigga, I understand you love her. I get it, bro. But take Shorty down.
Yeah. Listen,
that's too close to home, though.
Listen, man.
Right,
take her to another city, nigga. Take her to Miami or something.
Right. Right. And Millie is right. You care about her. You want to help her. You want to try to help her help herself. And if you love her, you can do that. But within that process.
I mean, and also another thing, he has.
Go help yourself, man.
Yeah, he has bad, like a case of diabetes where sometimes if he doesn't take his meds the way he's supposed to, it causes him to have seizures. So last seizure he blacked out on the road and he totaled his car. And thank God, I mean, he was able to come up out of that. You know what I'm saying? So since then, she's now taking full control and she's taking away his driving rights. And he feels trapped. Like he says, I feel like a little boy. I gotta ask her to take me back on the road.
Man,
my thing is, I get he has a health issue, but if he's taking his meds the way he's supposed to, it prevents that. I mean, you gotta give him some kind of.
Let me tell you, I'm sorry. Now I'm fed up. With that statement you just made, I'm fed up. You not gonna not give me no pussy, not let me touch you, not be emotional with me, and then try to be fucking boss hog and take away my driving and all of that. Listen, man. I'm out. I'm sorry, Smack. I'm out. He got to go do something because it's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. Most of us here cannot even go a week or 3 weeks or 2 weeks.
Nah. Come on, man. Niggas ain't gonna promote black men cheating on this podcast.
I'm
man.
not
Y'all out here bugging. Yo, black men don't cheat, man. I don't know. No. Listen, if you are going to step out and go across the street and get that, have that conversation with her and let her know your intentions. Like, yo, I've been going through this for a year. I've been trying. But that's what I'm saying. You just have to let her know that, yo, if you are not willing to change, I'm going to change my address across the street. So at least she knows that, yo, I gotta make a decision.
And know what she tells him? Okay, go. So he like, damn. You feel me? He like, damn. But
I'm gonna tell you one thing.
If she don't care, then that's not a relationship.
She don't love him. I was just gonna tell you that. I was gonna tell you that, Smell.
I told him, bro, you're sharing a room with your roommate. That's what you live.
No, she don't love him. She don't love him.
Yo, Smack, she could be literally stepping out doing something. You don't know it. You know, like Kato said, like last week, like, yo, girls could do anything. Niggas don't know.
Can, but I don't know. I mean,
a whole year.
If she's that depressed, look, when you depressed like that, you shelled up. So that's what it sounds like. It sounds like
she's very protective of her cat.
Right. It sounds like she's so depressed that her emotional drive, sex drive, emotional drive, all of that is gone right now.
Yeah, so I understand that.
You can't be in a relationship with nobody like that.
Yeah, I understand that, but it's like,
but you need that intimacy, bro. You need that.
Right.
3 years?
Right.
You're a person for 3 years, I understand those things can happen. But you 10 years plus?
10 years plus, bro. Come on.
Something has to be.
You can't start a whole year?
I'm sorry, man. I'm not promoting. We're not promoting cheating.
That's why I didn't tell him to. When I told him to take her down, like, man, is she pushing up on you? Don't be afraid. What could I say, man? Take her down.
No, you ain't have to. I mean, you ain't have to say that. You can keep it 100 with him.
This is me. Yeah. This is between me and him keeping it 100. But I said at the same time, I said, bro, go find your happiness.
After 10 years,
get out of that, bro. Get out of that.
After 10 years, you should be able to have that conversation with her and let her know, like, yo, it's not working. I can't do this, and if I'm not gonna do another year of this celibacy, you know what I'm saying? So either you gonna change, or I'm gonna just change my address and go across the street.
He a bad man. He waited a whole year.
He gives me the impression that he's more than willing to step away, but then so in other situations he sounds like, man, I can't, bro. I can't just leave her like that.
You invested that much time. It's hard.
I can't leave her stuck with all the bills. I can't leave her, which is true. I respect that. You can't leave her. He doesn't want to leave her stuck with everything.
She working. Like, she not working.
She has her own business. She does like kids parties, but you know, with COVID, that's kind of slow. So she does a few days.
Wait a minute. Hold on, Smack. He got kids with her?
No, she has kids, but they're older. They're like, these boys in their 20s. They're 20, like not 20, like 18, 19. He's
so he don't got no kids tied to her, and he not married?
Nah.
Oh, shit, wait. I thought you said kids, but in the 20s.
Yo,
reason why I say kids like that, they've been there 10 years. So if they're 19, he was there since they were 9 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's like, okay, they already old enough to be out of the house.
It's a lot.
That's a lot. On top of that,
10 years, we have to have a conversation.
Her youngest boy tragically lost his life right here, not too far from me.
Man.
So she's going through that as well.
Yeah. She need help, like Millie said.
Yeah.
So he want to leave.
That's a lot of help, man.
That's a lot.
I missed it. So he want to leave because why?
He ain't saying
he doesn't want to leave.
He ain't getting none in a year.
He said, "What should I do, bro?" That's what he wants to know.
He ain't getting none in a year, and he trying to get his rocks off. And shorty
counseling. If you want to stay, you have
smack his hands and all of that every time you touch it.
He got a little vibe across the street that's like, "Yo, come take me down. What you playing for?" But he said, "I can't, bro. I can't because
and honestly, with that debt situation, man, you can't leave her in that state, man. If you've been there 10 years, that's like a nervous breakdown that you can never recover from, man. And that's that.
I'm definitely.
He's in the toughest situation. I really don't know what to. I don't want to take. When I told him to take Shorty down, that's just me being silly, bro.
No. You're not being silly. Go take that down.
So, I mean, has that conversation been brought up? Like, do you mind if I step out to do what I got to do?
The other night, he took her to Hard Rock, got the 5-star hotel with the fucking Olympic size bed.
All of that, no buns.
Smacked the button. She smacked her hand like, "Boy, what you doing?"
All right. So you know what?
She MC Hammered him. You can't touch this. Like,
okay. I'm definitely 10 years. I'm definitely getting you. I'm gonna try to get you some out. but I'm definitely leaving you.
Yeah, nah, counseling is a must. And honestly, he gotta go on a whole memory lane and take her back down that path with the child. And whether it's old photos or places they went to, she gotta kind of revisit those spots and kind of give it like a rest to know that the person is in a better place. Because women hurt like that, they don't feel like opening their legs at all, man. Somebody, their
Right.
child just died. Romance is not on the top of their
It's
list, man.
over. Okay.
But her mom's been like that. I mean, he just recently passed, so she's been like that for the.
She's not. Listen,
Yeah.
I feel sorry for her.
That's a long road, man.
Yeah, I feel sorry for her and her son.
That's
But
a child at the end of the day. You know?
right.
Yeah, that's her child. Yeah.
It's
That's a
affecting
child.
him though. You know what I'm
Matter of
saying?
fact,
So,
Smack, I'll keep it real. Get us some counseling and take it down across the street.
I
I'm just gonna
told
keep
him
it.
that. I told him y'all need to go. Y'all need to go sit down.
Yeah,
See a psychiatrist. I mean, try to get some help. See what a psychiatrist can do for y'all. I mean,
he
you
can
gotta
try
get
that.
that. You need that though, man.
He can try that. He can try that. It sounds like he really love her. But you know what we have a problem with?
That's a long time.
Yeah, we have a
doing
problem. You know what we have a problem with though, man? A lot of people love more than their partner do. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fucked up situation. You know, you think of your woman,
Everybody went through
you
that.
think of that. It be like that. He love her more. She probably don't love him at all.
At times, I think he holds on to everything that she does for him or did for him or how she's been there for him through the passing of his mom. Then right after his dad, you feel like I'm like you act like you owe her.
Like he obligated.
Yeah, like I mean that's her job, bro. I mean, what you got? I mean, I don't know.
So then that'll be his job to hold her down too.
Yeah, if she was there for him, he gotta get that back.
And that's what I'm saying though. He gives that right back throughout the whole thing with her son. My man was solid. Like he really loved them. I mean, they're not his. You know, when you go from being 9 to 19, you know, they became more streetwise. You know, they was like it was tough. You know what I mean? So now the relationship kind of changes because they're not little boys no more. So he had a couple of rough patches, but at the end of the day, he still cared for them boys. So he was definitely super supportive when he passed. You know, yeah. So. I
Man. I don't know. That's a tough situation. 10 years in is a long time. It's a tough situation, but
the thing for that is counseling, man. That's the best thing to do.
As long as for his sanity, go across the street, man.
Take shit down. Take her down, my nigga. I told that nigga break out your black book.
As soon as he busts that nut, it be clear.
And even if he go do that, that's not even on shorty's mind. What he doing? You know what I'm saying?
From what Smack saying, she don't even care. I see that. She don't care.
But the thing about it, that's the thing though.
If it's not caring,
if he do step out and she finds out, he is dead. She's not playing with that nigga.
Yeah, so it's just
what she expect,
man.
You know what I mean? Throughout
he got to keep it 100 with her.
Yeah, what you expect throughout this time? A year?
I mean, I would have kept it 100 after the hotel. Like, you gonna slap my hands away? All right, listen, check this out.
That's the thing. Yeah. Before, like I said, he has kept it 100, and shorty tells him like, "Yo, you know how I feel about this." That's her response. You know?
About what?
You know what's funny? A woman is gonna hold on to that for like so
I said,
long.
What she went through is personal, but I'm pretty sure the way I'm expressing what she went through is you can kind of get an idea what happened to her.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I understand that, and that's why she need help.
If she not feeling the dude all the way 100%, she gonna use that excuse
all the time.
The wheels fall off
all the time. And he will be in 2021 with no.
That's another thing I told him, bro. You her roommate. You not her man.
No, he not. He can't touch her next to her. He can't touch her. She smack his hand over all the time. That's not even your friend no more. You lost that. You know what I'm saying? That's not your lover. That's not your friend.
Lay between her legs, nigga.
No, that's not.
He just gotta lay down his terms, man. He been through the rough patch, and he gotta let her know where he at right now. You know what I'm saying?
That's
and it's her choice to let him go or to try to change. But counseling is a must.
It is. I'll help you. But I'm leaving.
Unfortunately, yeah, you definitely got to give ultimatums in that type of situation.
Yeah. That's the best thing to do. I put my foot down. I gotta leave you, or I'll help you, and you could meet me halfway, or I'll go across the street.
All right, y'all. That
I'm
shit
going
was kind
across
of
the street,
touchy.
Flash. That's it.
Well, on that same kind of that same topic, how y'all feel about long distance relationships?
Can't do it.
Shorty, couple
Can't do
states
it.
out.
I did the mine. I did it.
Can't do it.
I did it for a whole year, man.
Oh,
And
But you
I
already knew you was.
ended up marrying her.
Yeah, you knew you was locked in with that. You were just getting yourself prepared to leave to New York anyway, to go to VA, to go to lock in with wifey.
Well, not necessarily though. You're right, but I did a whole year with long distance with it. You know what I'm saying? So I did a year with it, and then I moved her to New York after a whole year and a half. I moved her down here with me. So I mean, I did the whole year though. You know what I'm saying? So I stuck to it. I mean, if
you know what you want.
You know what you want, yeah. I mean, I know.
Both is two people. I think it's fun for both people to have agreement.
Yeah, we made it work. That's what it was, really. Exactly, D-Block. We made it work. I mean, I'm gonna meet you every holiday. You're gonna come down. Throughout that whole year was visitation back and forth. You know, and we made it work. I didn't feel a need to go and get two more things while I was dealing with her because I didn't feel to do that right at the moment. So I made it work. Yeah. Eventually, you know, I ain't gonna do that for over.
And when you working, you don't got time to be
to be moving.
You know
Right.
To be moving funny.
Yeah. Right.
And when you work, you know what I mean? Like that puts into like, time now, right? Like
Right.
A lot of things are going on in the world, right? But that's because motherfuckers ain't working.
Right.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
they got a lot of
time on their hands.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was doing a lot of stuff. I was taking care of Maya and working and trying to maintain my apartment and doing other things, man. I didn't have to be out there too much, so I maintained it with her. It was kind of tough because, I would go visit, then I have to leave, but you're crying with her and all that shit.
Yeah.
But after a little while, I moved over.
So those who said no, what's your reasoning?
Trust, man. Trust is always a major issue for me.
Time.
Yeah.
Distance and time.
I mean, same could go for when you out here with your shorty. They can do whatever they want. But
they can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
But I'm close enough to you to.
I get
I get
to pull up on you.
Yeah,
I could pop up when I feel like, yo, what you doing? What you doing?
But yo, Flash, this shit goes back to what Billy said like 3 episodes. It's like, if you don't really have the confidence to trust her out there, it's like, what the fuck you doing? It has to be.
I mean,
it's like, yo, whatever.
It's always a psychological.
It's kind of tough though,
Black
man.
You could call her.
Distance away.
You could call her. It's a lot of fumble in the background. You go, like, what the fuck is going on? Who saw that? Who saw that shit?
That can happen anywhere though. That can happen anywhere, no matter what.
Yeah. But she could be super loyal to you, but it's just your mind fuck with you. Your mind gonna fuck with you, bro.
Listen, I'm not chasing nobody. I'm not kicking out no one's door. If you want to do something behind my back, go ahead. There's more women out here.
I mean, it's a personal thing for me. You know what I'm saying? I just if it's a long distance, moment, like a quick moment thing, and soon y'all gonna get together, and,
right?
And stay.
Yeah, that's understandable, but
that's different.
But to carry it on for over a period of time, nah.
Yeah, man, it's tough, man.
That's like motherfuckers having relationships in other countries. What are you doing?
Nah, you see, that's crazy.
That's a scam.
That's crazy, and it's hard to do that. But it's still long distance, right? Really, it's still under the long distance umbrella. It is still long distance, but
but I personally, I can't do it.
Let me ask you this: what y'all could consider long distance, state or hours away?
I think
I
I
mean,
said
if you live in New York and
I'll
she
say
live in
state.
Jersey, that's different.
that's
You know
not
what
long
I'm saying?
distance. You could drive to
That's not
Jersey.
long distance. Yeah.
If it's a couple hours away, that's not bad. Cause you could drive there. But yeah, so I would say state. Yeah, state would be difficult for me. I don't know if I could do that.
I mean, if I live in New York
yeah.
and they live in Florida,
Yeah, I can't do that. I got to be
I
able to pull up
can't
on her
do it.
body.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Y'all gonna have a time limit on that. If you meet
Yeah.
something and you with it down here, you meet it and she go back and you in constant contact, y'all gonna deal with it, but for a certain time. You gonna be like, this shit ain't working. I can't really focus on that. She could be doing whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna break after a little while.
But some people actually fall in love with some shit like that.
Yeah.
It
Some people
happens.
do
Yeah,
that
it happens, bro.
for years, and I definitely can't do it. Not even fuck a state.
Yeah.
An hour away. I don't know how I don't know how this gonna work, baby.
Yo, Billy's a lazy nigga. You don't like driving
You an
far
hour
distance.
away?
Nah, Billy, you wildin'.
This is gonna be a hard relationship, baby.
Nah, you
I'm
wildin',
My
bro.
sorry.
mother was in Long Island, and I was in Brooklyn. That was an hour and 15 minutes away.
Nah, I can make that.
Mm,
We good.
I could make that.
You know
Making that all the
the time, man, it bring you together if depending on the two people, man. It bring you together. The time.
yes, man. To
Yeah.
each his own, man.
Yeah.
All right. Quick question, y'all. Top 3 favorite basketball player of all time. Who y'all got?
Who's gonna go first?
The favorite basketball player of all my
Our
top
favorite?
3?
Top
Yeah,
three.
top
Wait,
3.
wait, Millie. Are you asking for our favorite or
Yeah.
who we think is the greatest of top 3
Nah,
of all time?
your personal.
Oh,
Oh,
that's easy for me.
go ahead, man.
On my number 1 on my list, I mean, usually I would normally say Jordan, but Jordan showed me some fuck nigga ways over the years. So I'm gonna roll my street nigga and go Iverson number 1. That's always been my nigga to the point where he had me rocking the braids like him. So, and then I go Mike, and damn, number 3 is tough. I ain't like to me. Number 3 is tough. I don't know if I got. Oh man, who will go 3 for me? My boy McGrady.
Okay.
That's it.
I got Bron, MJ, and it's a toss-up between Kobe and AI.
This nigga forgot Kobe, and this nigga is a Kobe fan.
You ain't give me Clay Slack. Oh man, I forgot.
Lead Smack can't even say Kobe because the nigga dead. That's why.
You know what's funny? I never liked Kobe.
No one liked him when he
God rest his soul. Growing up,
Take
just
like because he
because
emulated.
Take McGrady out and throw my boy
just
Kobe in
because
cockiness.
it isn't until but it isn't until you pass and you see the evolution outside of basketball, and then you look back and
how great of a
see his
person he
highlights
was.
and shit, how great of a person, of a ball player he actually was.
And
He was a great ball
and
player.
That it took
humanitarian as well. Outside of
that it took to
basketball.
appreciate him. Yeah.
But you talking just sports though, right, Millie? You're not talking about outside.
Yeah.
Right.
No. Yeah.
Playing.
Regardless of why he's your top 3, you could just like him because of what he did off the court. You know what I'm
Okay, I got you.
saying? Yeah. Go ahead, D Block.
I got Jordan, Kobe, and Shaq. I got Jordan, Kobe, and Shaq.
And not good.
That's my players. Or if it wasn't Shaq, it would be Pippen. It would be Scottie Pippen.
Damn. Yeah, I had Jordan, Kobe, and Iverson too. That's crazy.
I'm definitely going
I
with
take that McGrady back. You go. I already know Chris top 3.
I'm definitely going with
2.
KG. No,
Barkley.
No, I'm gonna scratch BK because he a cool name. He lost my shit. I'm definitely going with Penny, number 2, and MJ. MJ is awesome. If Penny ain't get shot in his fucking die, he would been awesome.
Got you.
Fact.
Yeah.
So only one person chose LeBron.
I'm a Bron fan, man. I'm tight. They ain't close out the show tonight.
40 definitely.
Tight.
40 definitely going with LeBron.
It's a new school though, man.
And it's going to 7 games because they got to generate a lot of money. COVID done fucked that up. So
Lakers lost.
Yeah,
tonight,
Lakers lost.
of course, LeBron taking the 7. They going to 7 games.
Yeah, I was at the barbershop. My man's Had a dude in there, nigga put up 300 on the Lakers. I know he tight right now.
Why you even do that when you know that they need to throw it out so they can make some money, man?
My barber told him he got this one tonight. Wait till the next game. He's like, nah, I'm going 300 on the Lakers. They got this. It's over tonight, nigga. 300
That's
going
because
now.
niggas was pumping the Mamba jersey.
Yeah, they never lost in the Mamba jersey.
Boy.
They never lost in the Mamba jersey.
That's so crazy.
Yo, I got something for y'all. But me and Chris was talking about this earlier and Smack. Seen this online on the Twitter feed. MJ or
Prince
versus
Michael Jackson.
Mike
Michael Jackson.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Prince got hits.
I know one Prince song, my nigga.
Yeah, you see, you understand this. Prince was making hits the same time Mike was making his big hits.
Of course.
But Mike was making hits in the 60s when he was a kid.
Yeah.
So
Mike got a bigger catalog.
Mike got catalog. And Mike got impactful fucking songs. Mike the King.
Yeah.
He got impactful
He's
songs.
definitely the king of pop.
Yeah. His catalog is on Barry Prince. Over time.
Heal the World alone.
Yeah, he got better tunes.
Yeah.
Prince got some good shit though. Prince got good songs, good music. Hits too.
But see, Michael was like he captivated every
that was global domination.
See, Prince was more seductive, more like
niggas was you had women fainting when they saw MJ.
Nah, they died at that concert where he had the gold shit on. You remember the gold shit on, the glasses? They died, Smack, man. That shit is real. Yo, man, you know that, right? Them white motherfuckers just collapsing on each other. They died at the concert.
He used to hop out of cars in China.
Yo, go look at out. I'm sure they got the footage, man. When that nigga standing up like that and he got the gold on, yo, that was like Wembley or some shit like that, bro.
A lot of people was fainting out there, though. You're right.
Passing out.
Trampled over them to get to him.
That's the God
that's crazy.
Right there.
How you rock Wembley? You know how much motherfuckers in Wembley Stadium?
That was Jesus in bodily form, my nigga.
Yo, gold caskets and all that. Mike was that nigga.
I'm definitely not going to throw Mike in the Jesus category. But
we gonna throw him in the Jesus category. You know what?
He was definitely
Mike
was an influential figure, man.
Why Mike? You know, Mike could have buns anybody he wanted to.
Yeah, anybody. If he thought like how we thought, Mike would have buns everybody in the industry back then, my nigga. Mike was.
They would have been on. Come on.
Yo, speaking of that 40, we might as well cover that Tory Lanez and Meg, man. Update.
Oh god.
Oh, they threw 22 years at that kid.
Damn, Tory.
I mean, they charging him, so it's not a conviction.
Well, as I spoke with Millie about that 40 and Smack and D-Block, you can't have the music that you're putting out and not expect to pay.
Nah, that's what happened. He put out that little stupid album, and
right now his album is all right.
I mean, it was a good album.
It was a good album.
Calling out a lot of names.
Talking too much shit to the masses. And they're gonna Bobby Schmurder you, Tory. They not playing with
you. I mean,
free Bobby, by the way. Free Bobby.
Definitely.
They're gonna 9 years you.
His case could easily be, well, she's not harmed. That's it.
That's true. You can get out unscathed.
She's not harmed. She's performing, you know.
You know what they're gonna charge? They're gonna hit him with? They're gonna hit him with 10-year probation.
Maybe reckless and then
1,000 hours of anger management, all types of shit.
What do they have to go off to bring up these charges? How they able to prove that he actually shot her? Because nobody knows the truth. Nobody knows the truth.
What's going on with that gun? What's up with the gun?
He just tweeted
his possession.
Yeah, gun was in the whip.
Yeah.
But
I don't think they found the gun though, right?
No, they found it.
They did.
Ooh,
Yeah, but no one's talking.
They got a
That
sprint
case-
on it? Does it have a sprint on it?
I don't know. They didn't say
I
nothing
don't
about
think
that.
it matters,
This-
man.
Tory, you from
Listen.
Canada? You should have stayed in Canada.
Oh,
Yeah, Tory. So you destroyed yourself. That's the worst thing you can do.
Fuck
Is attack
yourself
a
up
black
coming
woman.
over here.
Whether
They
she
gonna
a little,
forget you.
whether she a twerking dot or whatever Meg Stallion want to be, you can't touch black women. They gonna attack you. They gonna come for your head, Tory. So you fucked yourself. But
I mean, now she's doing performances and she's throwing that out there. You can't hurt, black women, protect black women, protect black
But I
men.
guarantee
All this.
she's
She
not gonna-
got a campaign smear.
But
Oh,
she's not gonna
so-
go on this. She's not gonna go on the stand. She's not gonna do none of that shit.
she don't want to
guarantee
rap. She's not gonna.
She ain't gonna do that.
Nah. So
She
that
said
case
what
is
she
gonna
said,
get
but she
thrown
ain't
to
gonna
the
do that.
side.
he might get a 2 year. He might get a little slap on him. He gonna give him 2 years.
He gonna get
gonna load out
probably
the charges.
probation.
Right,
Get probation.
They gonna
probation.
throw something at him.
He definitely get hit with something because
He
he
gonna
got
get hit. He gonna. Yeah,
his
he
mouth
definitely
Or
is-
gonna
he
his
get
might,
mouth.
or he
Mouth.
might get deported.
Yeah,
Nah,
he
they
gonna
gonna
back.
give him-
You
they
go.
gonna-
Oh, you
they gonna
going
give
back to Canada?
Nah, they gonna give him 5 years. They gonna give him 5 years.
You little motherfucker. You going back to Canada?
you might get deported. Oh,
He going back to
Might get
Canada.
deported.
Listen,
That I will say. He might get
his
deported.
album, he's saying a lot too much to big wigs, man. You can't. You just can't do that. You
Mm.
just can't. He talking a lot of shit, man. The
Yeah, you
Illuminati
talking
gotta
spicy.
get me and all of that, man. Come on,
You
bro.
talking spicy.
Spilling a lot of beans, man.
You bugging, man. You tipping the can. You poking the bear.
Poking the bear. Go, Chris.
That bear would be Hove. Hove is the most powerful
Yeah.
nigga in the game.
You poking the bear. I ain't gonna say it, nigga. You poking the bears.
All right, child. Yo, you already know, man. This shit right here is Choose Your Lover. You got a single mom, mother of 2,
That coochie
3
good.
chicks. Yeah, that coochie good.
Yeah. Millie, you good? Oh, this nigga went. Now this nigga went into the Draymond Green mode. Look.
Mm-hmm. Nah, he just showed nigga his hairline. That's all.
I don't even see Millie no more. Millie's screen is black. What happened?
I see him. He frozen.
Yo,
you know what I'm gonna do next.
That's a
you
meme
remember
right there.
you
That's a meme. Be like,
Oh, I was about to say, what was that? Yeah. Next one, single mother.
he's not gonna fix that up. Don't worry.
Don't distract this
Millie.
podcast. Yo, so don't distract this podcast.
I don't
And
know.
my man Millie went
They
distracted.
outroke
Yo.
That nigga faded away.
Millie. They cut your plug off in the middle of the interview.
Word up. Yo,
That
if
nigga
y'all,
faded into thin air.
if y'all don't hear from me in the next 2
Yo.
weeks, yo, send me my
Yo,
looking for me.
Millie. Yo,
I don't
y'all
like
ever
the
seen that
conversation
video
we
of Al
having.
Roker? Yo, Black, you never seen that?
Oh,
Sir.
man.
Yo, Millie.
Y'all motherfuckers don't hear from me in the next
My
2 weeks.
nigga,
Y'all better send
Al
someone
Roker
looking
was
for me,
talking
man.
strong.
You never seen the Draymond Green Al Roker shit?
Son,
You never
I told you Al Roker was talking strong and out of nowhere. Stop, my nigga.
Yo,
Like he shut off. Like niggas
same
turned
thing
the-
happened to
Yo.
DL
Pull the
Hughley,
plug.
man.
Yo, my
DL
man
Hughley
Millie was
doing
looking
the
down like this
comedy.
for like
Son.
10 seconds.
That happened to
Yo.
DL? That happened to
Yeah,
DL.
DL was doing a comedy show and he just rocked back out his seat, fell down in the comedy show and all that.
Yo, you ain't see Jalen Rose joint?
Yeah, them clones is glitching out here.
Yo, my man Jalen Rose was sitting up there. My man hairline dropped down.
All right, Billy, go ahead with the segment, Billy.
Yeah, so the second one, she on welfare, EBT
Wait, go back to the
section.
first one, man. I'm sorry. Go back to
First
the
one,
you said-
single
down.
mom. My fault, single mom, mother of 2, part-time job. She in med school, working on her way to be a doctor. Second one, single mother, mother of 2, welfare, EBT, Section 8. She getting the full government package. And the third one, single mom, 2 kids. She got the bartender going. She's stripping. She got the hair salon. She doing all 3 at the same time. You know what I mean? Who y'all taking?
Can I go first? Let me get me out.
Wait, I had to hear that again one more time.
I am taking Number three. Number
Yo.
3 is a hustler.
That's a hustler. Yo, my
Stripping.
man
She got a
Chris.
salon.
She get to that
And guess what?
breach.
That's my stripper. You know what I mean?
She belong to the game, my nigga.
No, nigga. She gotta come home to me. She could dance. That's fine. That's extra chips with dip. And she a fucking salon owner.
What was the second one?
The government package.
The hood ride.
What's the good for?
Straight government package.
And the
EBT,
first one,
welfare,
the first one
Section
sounds good, but those are all things that she has to accomplish and hopefully achieve. The third one already got those things locked in. She got
that money flowing.
Yeah, so
and them chicks gotta be
I
right.
may have to take the third one.
The third one's definitely the best option.
Yeah, I'm definitely going 3.
She gets
40.
into that breach.
What business is the third one got?
She a bartender, stripper, and she owns a salon.
And then she got 2 kids?
Yeah.
Single mom. Bartenders get a bag. Where's she from? New York? She in New York. She getting a bag of the bartender shit.
Working and twerking.
She getting a bag. If she hustling them 3 joints, she getting a bag regardless.
Yeah, she getting a bag.
Yeah,
you better than that shit.
Come on with me, man.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm going with the first option. See, with that third option, tell you right now, during this pandemic, that money is slowed up.
You're definitely going with number 1, man. I'm gonna rock with you on that investment, man. I'm gonna invest my money into that doctor, baby. We're gonna make more than that in a couple of years.
Even though
that's not promise though, Millie.
Even though the second option, you know, got that good.
Yeah. She got mad snacks too.
Tempting.
She got mad snacks. Niggas know,
that
niggas
pantry is filled.
That pantry is crazy.
Pantry is filled, but I'm not doing that.
Mad fruit snacks.
This is not. I am not taking care of you for the rest of your life. I'm just not.
She don't need you. The government do it.
No.
She don't need you.
Government, that means you lazy. Lazy.
Her rent is 25 cents, Chris.
Lazy.
She stick a quarter in to pay her rent,
man.
You lazy.
That means you get to hold that whole check you working for, man.
What?
Nah, Mil,
you get paid. You get paid to give your landlord the change off your check. You done for your rent? That's different.
I'm good. Because if we on welfare, that means we live in a small ass house.
You just can't get married.
No.
Yeah, but you know what's so crazy, Chris? Those Section 8 cribs look small on the inside, but that shit like the Buckingham Palace on the inside. Them niggas got
sure do. They got a couple of Buckinghams here. I know what you're talking about. Them shit $85 a month. Virginia on that bullshit. Houses the size of me.
They hook it up on the inside. They got everything in there.
Niggas be living good over here. Trust me.
I'm definitely going option number 1 though.
Yeah,
option number 1 is the best option, man. But the thing is, the investments don't always work out, man. I don't know, but I like that.
Phil, she got a part-time.
If she making a fast cash, number 3, man. You know she making the money.
If all fails, she got a part-time. What?
Yeah, and if all fails, she got to stick to that part-time. You're gonna be looking for number 3 then.
Yeah, because if number one dreams don't come true, she gonna be number 2.
Number 2 and 3 is for fun, man.
Nah, nigga, she own a salon, nigga. She a business
Number 1 dreams don't come through. Your ass gonna be paying a visit to that strip club.
That's right.
3, I promise you.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
All right, y'all. You're not for nothing, man. I got to give a shout out to everybody that came before us, all the other podcasts, Taxstone, Joe Budden, Gilly the King, Nori, Dream Champs. None of this shit would be possible if it wasn't for the pioneers of this shit.
My nigga, shout out to my nigga Tunchi. He got one.
Definitely. You trying to follow the revolution. You feel me?
We are.
No distractions. Soon to be the world's greatest podcast. We working our way up to the top, you know what I mean? Tune in every Sunday, like button, subscribe, follow through. No distractions, baby.
No distractions.
Yeah.
Out.
Yo.